Hello everyone, today we are gonna review the Honor 400 Pro. This one is a global version phone, so it came sealed in a sealed box, so that's why we have the foil on the box. So we just unsealed it, and this is the moment that I should thank to Get Mobile for giving me this phone for a review for you. Here is the phone itself. I have just removed the protective foil on the phone, and now I will boot it to show it to you. This one is a phone in the affordable class. It's one of the cheapest Honors available on the market. This is the Pro model. There is also a Honor 400 only without the Pro. And as you can see on the back, this one is the silver version. It has the typical frame, bezel frame for the class of phones. It's not flat. It has a slight curve on the bezel frame, as you can see. And so on this side, on the side of on the right side, you have the power key and the volume keys. On the bottom you have the USB-C connector and the slot, the SIM card slot. This one is a global version phone, but in spite of that, although it's actually a global version phone, it doesn't have an eSIM. It's a dual SIM card, dual physical nano SIM card phone, so it doesn't have an eSIM for those of you who like an eSIM. And what about the phone itself? As I told you, it's global version phone. It has the Google Play Store from the factory, straight from the factory. It's not installed additionally, so this means that it has the Android Auto on board, and now I'll show you. Here it is, Android Auto. Of course it wants me to sign into Google Play services. I still didn't sign into this brand new phone, but it has the Android Auto on board, and for those of you who use it, you can enjoy. Of course, this one has a whole bunch of languages that you can it's typical for Honor that even in Chinese version you can set up a lot of languages, but now I'll show you how much languages this phone actually has, and you can switch your menu to. Of course it has them also in the Chinese version, but now in this one as a global version you can enjoy the Google Play services, and no problem with notifications that some users report on Chinese version phones. So this one is a very affordable phone, and now I'll show you the specs of this device. It has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Generation 3 on board. It has 6,000 milliamps of battery, which makes it one of the phones with a bigger battery on the market. It has even a bigger battery than the Honor 7 Pro itself, the flagship of Honor for this year. So this one has a slight bigger battery than the Honor 7 Pro. And this one has a 512 gigabytes of memory on board and 12 gigabytes of RAM as well. It has the IP68 and IP69 standards for dust and for water seal protection. Of course, under water sealant under some laboratory conditions, but according to the manufacturer, it has them both. And what else? As you can see, the phone has a very beautiful and bright display, typical for Honor and for Huawei. It has curves on the display. It's not completely flat, as you can see from this view. It has a curve, 3D curve on all sides of the display, so it's not completely flat. For those of you who prefer flat displays, this one is not one of those. And the phone itself has the size of a Samsung S25 Plus, for example. It's bigger than the S25, than the smallest S25. So it's, I would say, a mid-range phone and it has a 200 megapixel camera, as you can see, main camera, and 50 megapixel ultra wide camera. It has a 3 optical zoom on the camera, which makes it typical for most of the Android phones on the market nowadays in 2025. Yeah, many of you ask me about updates. It should have at least 4 Android upgrades and at least 6 years of security patches according to Honor statements, recent Honor statements. So I will show you what else does it have installed on board. You have the LinkedIn, you have the Google Gemini installed, you have Facebook, and of course the Gmail, and you have weather application and so on. So no Chinese apps on this device now, because it's a global version. As you can see, it's not one of the thickest devices. Of course, with this camera aisle, typical for Honor, it makes it a little bit thicker, but the phone itself, it's not one of the thickest devices on the market. So I like this device actually, although it's not a completely flat display, but that's a thing of personal taste. Of course, if you don't like those kind of displays, don't buy this one, but it's a typical Honor device. What else do you have straight out of the box? Of course, this is the SIM card tray ejector here, and this is the back protector. It's a simple TPU silicon case, as you can see, so that the back of the phone is visible. The silver back of the phone is not hidden by the TPU case. This will become yellowish over time, so you can replace it with something else, of course, of your choice, or use it just without it. The phone comes straight from the box with a tin foil applied on the, here you can see the notch for the front camera. So it comes with some foil applied just for protection out of the box, but you can apply, of course, some kind of tempered glass on top. This is the charging device, the charger itself. It doesn't have a USB-C on this end. It's a normal USB. It's a 100 super fast charge from Honor, and as you can see, it's a USB-C on the other end on the phone. So it will charge fast, in my opinion, because it's a very fast 100 watt charger. And what's my opinion about this phone? Actually, it's quite an affordable phone. It's one of the affordables from Honor. It has a quite good, I mean, sufficient battery for a whole day of use. And what else? Yeah, it's not the best camera phone on the market nowadays, but since it's affordable and it's available also in black and in some kind of sky blue, so you have a variety of choices for the back of the phone. And since it's available in a global version and it's not among the most expensive phones on the market nowadays, I think it's a good choice for you to have for 2025 with this big battery, because as I told you, yeah, one of the biggest batteries available on the market nowadays is the Honor Power with 8,000 milliamps of power, and the Honor GT Pro with 7,200 milliamps of power. And I think, yeah, the Xiaomi Redmi K80 Ultra, which came out recently and which has around 7,400 milliamps of battery. So this one is not among the biggest batteries on the market, but yeah, along with the other specs and with the other advantages that this phone has, I think it's a good choice for you. for 2025 if you are looking for a phone in the affordable gamma of Honor. So this is from me for this device and for today. See you next time with another phone review, and I hope you enjoy, and see you next time with the next review. Bye.